Terrible lighting. My goodness. What the heck is this lighting effect? Carrot lighting, gaffer. What the blah blah blah. Bloody hell, electric. What do you do? Fucking hell, that's terrible. Oh, that's better. Ah! Dolby Atmos is making me feel sick. Dolby Atmos is making me feel sick as a parrot. Oh, I don't know why. Can't get any sleep. It's awkward. It's the side effects. It's the side effects. Speaking of Dolby Atmos, thinking, what if they took this movie and that movie and this, old, outdated ones, and they BS it with Atmos? Oh, it just makes me feel physically sick. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Oh, it vexes. It vexes me. Oh dear. Oh, fuck it. Oh, the atoms, the molecules. Oh, gosh. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, that does. I don't think anyone would do that. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's interesting when you're right up against the back of a wall. You got a window open, partly open. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's fully open or just partly, as long as it's open enough, but small. And the amount of any sound that's outside, man-made or maybe nature itself, wind blowing or wind moving around, rain sound. Well, that sounds kind of. Does it sound stereo-ish, even though it's coming from about, or does it have any degree of time reflection sort of thing? Though the window is mostly open on one side by about probably about that much down one side where the latch is, and then there's down the bottom part of the window, which goes from wide and then goes narrow due to the the window design and how it opens, as well as along the top. But the sound I hear is down there, and it's very, its size is about the size of the window. So the width and the height. You get that from a loudspeaker. It's a little narrow. It's a little bit smaller. The scale of the perception of the sound is a bit smaller. Don't know why I talk about overhead. It's such a boring bloody subject to me. But to a lot of other people, oh, they buy this, they buy that from a manufacturer. They take it as the gospel, and they go along with it, rather than sort of like think there's plenty of components out there I can grab hold of that's so cheap, and I could build something that's customized. It does the same thing. Like, oh, the thing is, if you haven't got VU level meters to look at on a processor, to look at all the output levels, then you got no idea what the output levels on some of these overhead surrounds are going to be. You don't know if they're going to be low level down there, or they're going to be even level with everything else in the mix, which is usually unheard of, to find something that's balanced. Otherwise, it's usually the levels of the overhead are about, they're usually so many dB down, and you got to take the levels up. Plus it's a lot more than that. Yeah, maybe like a vented horn, an overhead vented horn array. But if you have something big like that, I mean, most of the time there's hardly any content going on, so it's just like, it's like, which ones have got more active content that sounds legitimately mixed, other than the ones that are illegitimate and just fake. I don't really care I particularly don't care. Makes me sick. I think this is the second day now. Second day I haven't been in the room. Or was this the third day? Wasn't in there last night, and today's the day. And I wasn't in there the night before, I don't think. I think this is probably the second, maybe going on to the third day. Yeah. Sometimes I just take a break from all this rubbish. Because at the end of the day, real world sound just topples Atmos on its side. Atmos ain't got a leg to stand on. Oh dear. A lot of boring mixers out there today. There are a lot of boring ones. I don't buy Atmos music content because I think it's a load of rubbish. Though, listen to it very carefully, if I listen to it very, very carefully, and Gravity, overrated movie, I can hear where all the musical instrument or elements are being placed, and just filter out the sound effects. It's interesting. It's interesting, but they could have gone further with that. It's like they tried to go further with "We Were Soldiers" and take the basic surround EX a little further, because it had in its it had the extra channel, but up until many years wasn't even used. So it had an extra channel to play with. That's what mixers do. They play. They play like children. They play because they're like at a candy store, and they play. But with Atmos itself, especially the up mixer, it really doesn't have anything extra on it to go. Does it have a what's it on it? I mean, does it behave, or would it have any traits of characteristic to be similar to a ProLogic, an actual ProLogic circuitry, or a PL2X? It's not difficult to dice to just sort of figure it out with test tone, pink noise or such, and have a steering vector to steer it. I don't think there is. I mean, could you have those if it were ever on the next home release? If it is, someone says it's not, and someone says it was only done for just one release at one cinema, and that was it. Well, it doesn't sound like a big deal, really, you know. I'm just trying to think what the reason why that was. Probably because the mixer or engineers on the dub stage probably knew that the home EX was only a 3-channel and wasn't 4-channel, so there was probably no point releasing it, because no home theater would be able to play it back, the extra channel. That's probably I would say that was probably the reason. The home market was a bit of a scam by Dolby Laboratories. Shame on them. So all you need is just a simple Matrix ProLogic decoder connected to the stereo surrounds, and then you get a four channel to play with, like little children to play with. PL2X, you get up to 2, 4, well, kind of 5 channels actually. In a sense, you get up to 5 channels to play with. The yeah. Still trying to figure out how I want to do some modifications, but bloody hell, it's so bloody complicated. Oh, you hear that, you hear that, you read that post that says it is complicated. It is complicated. I don't really care, really. I'm just my enthusiasm for this whole thing now is not high. It's rather low due to my ill due to my ill health. It's rather low. My inspiration is very, very low. I'm not very inspired much anymore. Mm, mm, mm. Oh gosh. Mm. I'm amazed that a a mono soundtrack can really outweigh. Sometimes. Uh, mm, um, yeah, yeah, how a mono soundtrack can have just about as much going on and some rubbish overrated atmos. That's just like those John Wick movies. They're just a load of rubbish. They really are. It's just I'm listening to most of the time to a load of random sound effect that's just thrown into the overhead, and it doesn't make any sense with anything else that's visually on the screen. Especially some of the ones where the sound editing is very poorly done. From exterior and interior shots. It's like, bloody hell, this is a joke, you know? This Atmos is supposed to take things lifelike serious or sort of thing, but nah. Uh, and mixers bragging how 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 detailed they fine tune and everything, and yet I can hear some of these flaws going on. What? Oh dear. Oh. Mm, mm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh, it's the bloody bang. It's the oh, oh, that's better. Oh. Mm. I think when you just listen to outdoors, you step outside and listen during, say, the evening time to how the because the indoors is totally the opposite. You step outside and you hear this uh, ceiling of sound or something that is very it's very I don't know. The word is it's there, but it's not there. It seems so. You know, it's in front as well. It's up. It's hard to distinguish, but it's there. And yeah, you listen to a scene in a movie that's outdoor, and it doesn't sound anything like. There's nothing active in the overhead. They haven't crafted the sound, designed the sound to have a have this very subtly mixed, balanced as well, and flow of sound. And of course, when you have the dialogue track talking, it creates a masking effect. Um, mm, mm. And then you hear outside, you hear a vehicle coming down a road, and you might say, sounds very intrusive. It's very quiet at the moment, and you just got one vehicle. But you listen to the detail where it's positioned, the the sound of the wheels against the road surface. Most of it, that vehicle may be turned on, and but if it turned the engine off, it will just slowly, you know, it might gradually slow, or it might pick up momentum, the speed, and continue down until the road levels out, and then the vehicle will slow slightly, but it might have picked up, and plus the weight of the vehicle. Um, but you would just hear the sound of like I heard the sound of a bicycle going down the road in the evening, and I could just hear the sound of the wheels on the surface. That's the only detail I could hear. Um, um, During the daytime, when you got vehicles going up and down, and you barely hear that. You barely hear the bicycle wheels against the surface of the road, because of the masking effect and distance and such. How close you are to an object, a sound object. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's interesting, that one. That vehicle's going up the road. Yeah, I don't know why I just don't get a chair and go outside. Just sit and just. It's pretty boring at the moment, I'm afraid. It's a little bit overcast, cloud, so there's no stars really to look at. um, I've not even taken the telescope out in months. I don't know why I bought the bloody thing. Really, I really just don't know why I bought it. The telescope's only been used outside less than 10 times. Um, mm, it's not something I like to care to pick up and take down the stairs, take it outside. It's too damn heavy. My condition, my legs feel very kind of shaky. And I don't want to bloody fall. I don't want to fall down the bloody stairs, kick that bloody thing. Or break it, or just for the sake of just going outside, setting up, and just having a peep at the star, at the constellation, at the universe. What do with a telescope? It's a very narrow range. Look at it with your eyes, it's very wide. You see very less detail. Last bus service going up the road. Another vehicle coming down the road. Yeah, it does sound very, very mono-ish. Now the outside sound is reflecting around on certain buildings. If it were a desert, say if outside were a desert, then it would have a total different acoustical sound. So there wouldn't be any buildings around for certain sound reflections. I have to say, I am very anti-atmos because I don't like the bullshit that goes along with most of it. I just don't like the BS. It's very disappointing. It's like politics. sound politics. Uh, hmm, hmm. Oh, and it makes me feel sick as a parrot. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Sick. Total sick as a parrot. I mean, what do I think the best presentation for a Dolby stereo film? Oh, I don't really care. Is have the mono matrix surround. Go a little bit beyond the normal specification. So it just duplicates the same signal on the ceiling, sidewall, back wall, and on the floor. So then it just completely, it's, balanced, frequency level, balance, etc. Da 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 da. It's got a nice forward back sense of sound. It's very difficult to balance all that up. But it would completely would it sound like headphones? Not really. unless you got speakers literally side by side by side by side each other speaker. That's a ridiculous amount of amplifiers as well. You need to have it all running. You got so much to run the speakers. Some of them will be parallel or maybe series wired, and then there'll be another cluster and so on. So they'll be individually adjustable, almost individually adjustable. And then you just have this sound filled artificial would absolutely whew, mm, mm. So it's very easy for me to put the audio mixer, put the play back the system, so I can play the mono matrix surround just on headphones, balance the level down on the other speakers, so I can just barely hear them. Oh, I'm not. No, that's not right. I balance down the level on the surrounds, turn them down. Yeah, but still got headphones there, so it's going to act like a filter. So it's going to filter off the very high end frequencies. So I'd only hear what I would hear, and then gradually I turn the level up on the monomatrix surround on headphones. But the in-head sound would be so uniform. And I could probably do experimentations like moving side to side and still what I'm listening to. Also, keep the delay switched off. And of course, when I add the delay, the sound of it will be usually on a typical Dolby processor. It's 10 to 9, I think. Goes from 10 to 10 millisecond up to Is it 190 milliseconds? Was it 110? Oh, I forget which. Anyway, you adjust it and then be able to hear this sort of echo effect. That'll be interesting. And then take the headphones off and then listen, and then turn the surrounds on in the room and then listen. Could do something like that. As well as no, it's not very easy with left, center, right on headphone. Because you get the left, right, you get the center signal, phantom imaging on left and right, though I'll be able to adjust the level of the center signal up and down, and do very close observation, listening. Sound of a jet airliner. Quarter of a mile distant. That didn't last long. Probably on a very quick incline, and then turned angle, and then the sound of the engine thrust from the aft of the aircraft faded. Sound of 2 or 3 people walking down the road, having a rant. Sound like they're in their 20s. Very quiet here. It's very quiet. Oh, well. Oh. He knows it's the temperature's okay, and he can get an easy cat nap. Um, Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Would be interesting. That would be interesting design. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Well, mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Atmos, Atmos, Atmos. Atmos, 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 Atmos. Fucking boring. Anyway, right, there we go. Immersive most immersive experience. A cat. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Way better than atmos. Dolby Catmos. Dolby Catmos. Oh. Dolby, overrated. And the scratch. Now, hey, you want me to help give you a little give you a little rub there? There you go, Bear. There you go. Hey, are you following? Oh, Magic. Hey, whoa, what was that, Magic? Careful. Whoa, come on, Magic. Whoa, you're a little drunk now, weren't you? Felt like it. Oh, where's the train? Okay. You following me again? not too much, is it? It's too much, and it makes it can't taste kind of like dry wine. Hey. Oh, you over here? Now what you want? What you want? What you want, eh? Hey, you don't want these. You know these Walker crisps, they taste absolutely fucking vile. Oh, come on, Jack. You're not eating these crisps. But taste horrible, disgusting. Ugh. Tastes like eating cardboard. Ugh. Ugh. Don't know why I bought them. No, because they're salt vinegar. Whatever. I don't have to eat the whole carton back, but just a little nibble. Magic. Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah. These will make you feel physically sick. That's if you're feeling sick. And then you want to feel physically sick. Yeah. It depends. It really does depend. Maybe I should have got the oh no, look at all the what's it in it. I mean, bloody hell. All the what's it there? Flipping heck. I don't think there's anything good or pure about these bloody crisps. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Magic. You're not eating these fucking motherfucking crisps. Bloody Gary Lineker and his bullshit advertisements. Fucking football crap. Oh, come on. God. these are, you know, you think you got a bloody athlete that's a footballer. And he's eating this crap. Look at all the bloody, you know, why am I buying this crap? Look at it. Bloody red, green, bloody orange, red. Bloody hell. There's nothing good about these. Ugh. Ugh. These will make you feel physically sick. Come on, magic. Off. Come on, get down. Get off of that. Magic. You're going to knock it over. Off. Oh my God. The bloody bear's after this shit now. You don't want these. You'll feel violently sick if you eat any of this crap. You couldn't even crush these crisps down to a powder and use it as a bloody food garnish. Ugh. No, they're just boring. Uh-oh. I can't believe the bear wants these. What? You gotta be kidding. How about I go and get an ice cream, huh? It's a little bit better than these bloody crisps. Right. I'm going to get an ice cream, huh? But I'm going to get you boys flipping after the ice cream. I can't deal with that. Yeah, I don't want an ice cream. I don't want ice cream. It's not that hot weather at the moment, crying out loud. Oh, he's gone off. He's not interested in the Walker. Could call it the Skywalkers crisps. The Skywalkers crisps. Blech. Feel the gross force. Shall I have another one? Oh no. Oh no, how gross that is. No, Magic's after it. Blech. Blech. Seriously, I'll give these crisps a rating of I'll give them a rating of 0, 0, 0, 0. He's after the crisps. He knows it's food. He knows it's food, don't you, Magic? It's either that or wait for the biscuits. I mean, wait for the biscuit feeder. I'd rather have the biscuit Magic than these dreadful, disgustingly vile and repulsive crisps that are advertised on TV by that Gary Lineker and the bullshit, you know, reading off the bloody teleprompter or whatever crap it is they're bullshitting to sell these disgustingly vile crisps. Ugh. I might as well just throw it out for the foxes. You can't eat these, Magic. These will make you feel violently sick. I'm putting these away in the cupboard. The salt and vinegar really is only necessary for when it's extremely hot weather. Because usually the Met offices they issue or recommend salt and vinegar crisps, a kind of water or with maybe a Robinson's fruit squash raw blackcurrant sort of thing. That's kind of, you know, one of their recommendations, you know, to kind of get through, you know, so you get hydrated, and you know, crisps give you a little hydration because of the salt and mostly it's salt. You might as well just have salt crisps, or just one of those little tiny sachets of salt, and all you have to do is dip your finger on it and put it on your tongue. You know, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. But, these are not really essential for the winter time, and it'll soon be winter, and the weather it's cooling down now, so they're not really essential. Oh! Drop them on the floor! Oh! Quick, pick them up before Magic sticks his face into it. I might as well have a Uncle Ben. I'll have a Uncle Ben. To me, you know, I thought Uncle Ben, but they call it Ben's Rice now. They changed it about 4 years ago, I think. Now they changed the name because it was racist, and I thought it was the guy on the packet, the coloured guy with the bow tie. I thought he was the inventor of the Uncle Ben's, but no, completely fictitious. I didn't know that. Until I looked on their website or looked on the Wikipedia, and realised that it's fictitious. And there was another brand as well, something Auntie or whatever, I can't know, and that was recalled, or they rechanged the name on it, but now it's just called Ben's. So I suppose the Ben, it was, or something came from a legitimate chef, but everything else was completely fabricated. I didn't know that. Fooled me. Certainly fooled me for quite quite a few decades. As everyone has fooled everyone else. Come on. Meow. Okay. Let's just have some Ben's rice. I didn't even notice the slight change in the. Didn't really pay any attention. Didn't notice the change in the packing design. Oh, weird. Hey, oi! Get off of there. Come on. Strange that. Attack of the kitty cats. Attack of the kitty cat. Kitty cat attack. Kitty attack. Wow, that's hot. Wow. Meow. Meow. You can have a little bit of that. Go for it. You can fight over that, you boys. Hey, Bear, let the magic have it. Yuck. Tasty yuck. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. How can I make it less boring? I used to put a little bit of mayonnaise to garnish. I don't put mayonnaise on anything anymore. It tastes pretty dry. Maybe I'll try some of that Paul Newman's own Italian dressing. Magic. Ugh. You're really licking that one, aren't you, Bear? Not satisfied yet, are you? No. Magic. Cats are like scavengers. No, cats are scavengers. Yuck. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. It's going to make me feel sick. waste not, want not. Well, I'm not giving it to you boys, I'll tell you that straight. You'll feel sick if you eat this. You know, tuna would be okay, but not the rice. It's got additives in it. It's got some additives and make you upset tummy. There. Are we finished with that bear, huh? Bear, get down. Ugh. I would have finished this. I would have finished this minutes ago. But I'm just slowly picking at it. I just don't like it. Just not really into it. This whole medication thing, I think it's turning me off eating. Oh dear. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, crikey. Ugh. Oh, fuck's sake, no, enough of that. I could heat it up later. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wait, get down. Oh, wait, magic. That was disgusting. That was a disgusting meal. All right, boys. That was a disgusting meal. Very uninspiring, that was. Oh, that might be just the thing. Oh dear. Fucking hell. Just makes Dolby Atmos more disgusting. Anyway, on 3, 1.